enjoying that impunity when we can do all everything to make sure they put it in that office against those who were ahead of him. So if anything is dishing out to him, we should stop this emotional sentiment and all those things. Fubara is not a set, so you should actually share from whatever is doing now. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Really appreciate that. All right, let me just quickly take a pause and take some messages from WhatsApp also so we can get some off table. From WhatsApp, God bless Mr. Fᴜᴜ. Conscience is nurtured by truth. The Supreme Court has been a big embarrassment to Nigeria, and the NBA of the good old days is now a toothless dog. Joshua. Away from that, also from WhatsApp that says, I'm highly disappointed about educated illiterate in Nigeria with so-called professor democracy. Even a so-called professor referencing democracy is saying this. Is he a professor in religious language? How about other businesses? And the shenanigans of the assemblies, it will be likened to the Portuguese and Nigerian saga. Oh, we'll not be able to call that word. LPC should be mindful of what happened to PDP. Is 10 years not enough in a post? A bird dance may stop if the drum is turned. Time will tell. If I from Ashishi. Away from that, we have good morning, Mainland FM crew. I feel so embarrassed about the political shenanigans and absurdities going on at the Lagos State House of Assembly. What happened yesterday is non-stating to me. Does it mean that all the weighty allegations leveled against Obasa for removing him in the first place was a ruse? Was it just a campaign of calumny against the person of Obasa? Are these guys at the Lagos State House of Assembly serious at all? Why are they making mockery of democracy? This is so shameful and disdainful. See how they have succeeded in desecrating democracy at Lagos State House of Assembly and made mockery of themselves. Is Lagos really a center of excellence or a center of absurdities? Well, Chris from Magboro. Away from that, he says, I salute you, my gallant, beautiful female radio presenter, Lady Mo. Thank you so much. I salute you as well. I hope you're highly motivated. Yes, please. Happy, a wonderful month ahead of you all. I wish all the faithful Muslim brothers and sisters. Okay. Thank you so much for that compliment. Morning Mainland Radio, Steve Ikele from Maryland. On River State politics, I think with the latest judgment from the Supreme Court, is the end of road for Governor Fᴜᴜ. Weekend gang has finally gotten their ill-conceived ambition for them. The table has turned. Jungle has matured. The only option open to Fᴜᴜ now is to decamp to APC. Otherwise, humiliation awaits him. It's Fᴜᴜ versus presidency IPTE. Marabasa reinstatement. The man who owns Lagos State has intervened, but not before extracting commitment from Obasa for 2027. Surely there would be a part 2 of the movie. Steve Ikele from Maryland. Thank you for that message. Away from that, we also have this that says, good morning, Mudukwe. The present crop of leaders don't consider the transient nature of life and power. Martin Samauli is programming himself to be the governor of River State and properly moved themselves to APC with the backing of their emperor at Abuja. They don't think about themselves as mortals and the volatile nature of River State. The Supreme Court didn't say the assembly should threaten Governor Fᴜᴜ with 24 hours to represent the budget, but they set a Bobby trap for the governor, or to impeach him. Very sad indeed. The democracy is in ruins. However, nothing lasts forever. Noah from Igondo. Let's get back to the calls, please. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Okangwelina.
Thank you for calling.
You see, there was a time this time Obasa was talking about running for governorship. And I think my hunch tells me that the purported impeachment or his impeachment was meant to make him rescind or to debunk that his ambition, whatever it is. So I'm thinking that now that he has met the big powers and told them I'm not running again, that's why Are you getting my argument?
Yes, very well. Thank you.
Yes, I told them he's not running for Lagos governor again. So it's okay. You can go back to your position as speaker. That's all. That's all I saw in that thing.
All
so
right.
he can continue to be there as long as the ambition is no longer there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate. Oh my.
Hello.
Hello. Good
Good
morning.
morning. This is ʟᴏᴏᴜ from Nigeria.
Thank you.
You see the issue concerning the Lagos State, and I will say it categorically with my own understanding concerning the Lagos State. All the people that are sharing Kurukuru chess yesterday, without the structure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they can't be the member of House of Assembly. And I can bet you that 99% of them, let them go and contest outside the APC. They cannot win it, they cannot win return back to that house. That is the fact. If the man say this is the way you should go, that is the way. And I'm saying one of my bosses here, you be contest for House of Assembly without the input of the man, he cannot even go to the house. This is the issue. And if the man say this is how the peaceful house is going to be, outsider that can never contest the House of Assembly and they never meet this man, and they are saying
Right.
that he go against the will of the people. Where are the people? Where before they selecting them? These are the questions we have to ask them.
Thank you.
If Mr. Fouad is talking that because of the will of the Lagos State, where is the Mr. Fouad?
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate your time. Hello. Good morning. Oh my. Please do well to call back. That was a slip of hand. All right. Just take. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, lady.
Good morning.
We have Mr. Best on the line.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Because our vote has not counted. If our vote are counting, somebody will not sit down and turn himself to an emperor. That will choose people that will go to House of Reps, and then he will choose people that will be governor. If vote are counting, all this kind of emperor cannot happen. And the River State, Wike is one to turn himself to another emperor for Rivers. But I know River State people, they will not accept it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Really appreciate. Let me just take more messages from WhatsApp. Wale Oguntokun from GRA Keja says, "Good morning, Mainland FM crew. What played out on the speakership of the Lagos State House of Assembly just goes to show that our politicians are practicing the democracy of progressives in regression, and that is what I call dictatorial democracy. When the decisions of legislators is thrown overboard by unseen powers, then we have a problem with our kind of democracy. Until we end the politics of godfatherism in Nigeria and embrace strengthening institutions rather than individuals, we will continue to run in circles as a country. I hope what is playing out in River State will not turn to conflagration of the state. Thank you. Please enjoy your day ahead, and you too. Thank you for your message. Good morning, guys in the studio. You guys are amazing. Thank you. You're amazing as well. I pray and hope that our democracy will not end with Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of his philosophy of politics. Very unfortunate situation, what democracy is becoming under his watch. Kenneth from K2. Aula Christopher from Shogunle says, as regards the Lagos State House of Assembly, it's a good radiance to bad rubbish for the lawmakers to attempt to remove Obasa without taking permission from the owner of Lagos. Shame to them. The same person is also the owner of Nigeria. He can do anything and nothing will happen. It is his turn. Most Nigerians are docile, timid, and only interested in religion and ethnicity. River State is also gone, and there is nothing anyone can do about it. My concern is that they are creating problems to the police they use and dump. No welfare for, I beg your pardon. My concern is that they are creating problems to the police they use and dump. No welfare for the 7, especially the retired. We have entered one chance. Democracy in Nigeria has failed, and unfortunate. Okay. It's no more news that the institution that should let governors work in Nigeria are almost totally dead. What we have right now is the might of personalities of our institutions. It is difficult to explain to students of political history whether what we have in Nigeria is oligarchy, aristocracy, or even cultic monarchy. The most shameful history in recent time is the development of Lagos State, where the president of Nigeria, who is supposed to be the champion of the fight for institutions, comes from. It is even a double barrel shame when Wike, the number one progenitor of the problems in River State is a right ad serving Minister of Tinubu's government. Chai, Nigerians accept my sympathy for. Okay. Let's not conclude on that yet. All right, still offer from Ijaniki. We're still fighting for democracy. Let's not do that. All right, thank you so much. The number to call 091-3600-0410, 091-3600-0410, for text messages and WhatsApp, 091-3600-0430. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Bhavatoday from Iposi.
Thank you.
Yeah, concerning this issue of Lagos State, you just have to ask yourself that why is the position of governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, all these things? Like Lagos State, and especially Baba Tinubu, that they have succeeded over the years to play politics around the governor of Lagos State, to see how they can be able to cripple the power of governor. Right? That is why you can see that any governor that wants to emerge in Lagos, it must not be a politician. It must be somebody who is a neutral, who doesn't know anything about politics. Right? You can see now that he himself, right from his own governor in Lagos State, he knows the power of governor. It's only governor that can be able to dismantle all these structures they put in place. Right? But they succeeded to make sure that they crippled the power of governor.
Thank you so much. I have to let you go. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And of course, we're still taking your thoughts. You're still taking your submission and of course your reservation on the issues from Lagos State House of Assembly and of course Rivers crisis. What happened? Fuad decided to come in and join in the studio. Fuad, good morning once again.
Good morning.
Is it Lagos that drag you in or Rivers? Which of them?
Anyways, I've made my opinion known, and I think people have to understand that this is a state that needs to set the pace, needs to set the standard for others to follow. We've always expected it to be that state that is the shining light when it comes to standards, practice, and behavior. I think I heard one of the listeners saying, all of those politicians would not have gotten those positions without a grandmaster somewhere. And so if the grandmaster decides that this is how it should be done,
Godfathers.
And that it should be done, because who are the people? Where were the people? You understand? So again, that's to show you the ridiculousness that comes with the way some of us think about some of these things. Because again, so if we say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, and we say we practice democracy, and then somebody is questioning the involvement of the people in a democratic process, can you see the problem? So you are now saying that it's about just an individual, and so whatever the individual wants stands, the people no longer matter. And that exactly is the problem with our democracy. And so we should continue to tolerate it, and for people to understand that, look, that's the reason why we're not making any meaningful progress.
But for
this democracy,
for Rivers crisis,
yes.
But some people are saying that Fubara is getting what he subscribed for.
No. I talked about impunity.
Right.
That if you were once a beneficiary of impunity, if you are tolerated it, there's a day it's going to come back to haunt you. And if you notice in my analysis, I said that, look, ordinarily, if not that we have to discuss these issues and the fact that, look, the state is involved, because these are not going to be the first and last leaders of those states.
Right.
They will come and go.
Of course.
We just have to talk about it. If it's about their internal fighting that does not affect the state, honestly, it's not our business.
Exactly.
It will just be politicians fighting themselves, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So, but we are talking about the fate of Rivers people now. We are talking about the state. There are people who have ruled Rivers State in the past. They didn't destroy the state. So this set of leaders should not and cannot also destroy that state. Their time will come and go, and they will become history. The same thing we are saying of Lagos too. That, look, this set of leaders are going to come and go. They should not destroy the state. That's what we're saying.
But as the crisis in Lagos destroyed the state in any way?
No. Well, you see, when we talk about destruction, you see, there's still a lot of questions as to whether the resources of the state
Okay.
It's even being judiciously used for the development of the
that
state.
of River State, we can talk about the seizure of the allocation.
It's part of the problem.
Okay.
Even the fight against Fubara himself have come out to say that, look, this whole fight against me is about the control of the resources of the state.
The state, right.
So it's not for any major developmental purpose. So this same problem we have in Lagos and other places, when you have people who have become too powerful than institutions, they corner the resources of the people. Look, if we really count the costs, Lady Mo, if we count the costs, can any politician in Lagos come out to say that indeed from 1999 till date, the resources of the state have been properly used for the development of the state?
Allocations to states have been tripled, and that's the
even before it became triple.
And of course, the development is being questioned
So
in the subnationals.
if you like to pity you because you are a victim of your party loyalty.
All right, Fᴜᴜ, thank you very much. Really appreciate the fact that you could appear personally in the studio. Because of our time, let me just quickly take some messages on Facebook. Just take a couple of calls and then we say good morning. Ahmad White says, good morning, crew. What we are practicing is not democracy, but autocracy. Everyone keeps dancing to one man music, but forget that if the man playing the for people. Speaking of
disaster,
exactly.
So I don't know why people keep referring to that era.
All right. Away from that,
go to court. Had gone to court. So what was the crisis about?
What was the resolution?
Settlement, constitutional. After I had already gone to court. All these things.
Multiple aids of students' union president. All right, let's just 1-0. Hello, good morning.
Okay, I want to speak in respect of river crisis.
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to tell the whole nation to your seat. This is Recipa Locutor. That means the thing speaks for itself. So I don't know what the Supreme Court is doing. The policeman and the INEC officer, people, when they tap on your right, you should stand up. They should check Western region. Right from the time of power. You should not be saying with Mr. talking. You rest up for your defense. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just this call. Thank you.
I don't have much to say.
All right.
But what I know is that
your name.
I take time to listen. I go to work by after 10 after the analysis. Take time to listen to Fawaz, and I really enjoy and I learn more from him. What I have to say is that if Tinubu manage to finish these 4 tenors, I doubt the democracy will continue for the second tenor. Worship, if he manage to do the 4 tenors, the second tenor have not like democracy in Nigeria. What magic in your saying, what I said. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Oh mine. We have a lot of messages. I really want to apologize for not being able to accommodate messages this morning. I really want to apologize, but let me just cap it up with this one that says, good morning to you, Lady Mo and Fouad and Pastor Sunday from Agboro. My submission on the 2 issues slated for discussion today is what will make President Tinubu to lose 2027 election is the way he handled all the political crisis in Nigeria since it came on board. It may be I am not a recognized politician. Once again, for the messages I couldn't take. Fouad
was taken during midweek politics and political roundtable. I think that's a way that leads to the loss of lives. You know, it's just what it is.
All right, thank you so much once again. Of course, speaking of continued conversations, we will be having the phenomenal Laborious Oshoma joining us this morning on the Cordelia Okpe recap to look at the Akaite Akpabio defamation lawsuit against Natasha Akpoti and the face-off in the Lagos State House of Assembly. So the conversation doesn't stop here, but definitely just join Cordelia Okpe this beautiful morning at 10 a.m. I remain Modukbe Akinyosoye. Do not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this great country, always nurturing your conscience just by the truth. Good morning. Once again, this is Maylan, 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.